Oh hey guys, this is the first official video of 2024, and I put a lot of thought into what I wanted the first video this year to be, and I decided this year we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I feel like in my brain initially I was like I could do some predictions for the year for F1. I could talk about like car launches that happened as the first one. But I decided I wanted to just share some more things with you guys and some things that are going on with me that I'm kind of thinking about. So I want to tell you all my goals for this year. Obviously not all of them. Some of them are personal and I'm not going to share those with you. But like I have some goals that you all will be very much involved in, and it's always good to have accountability. And if there's one thing that my comment section loves to do, it's give me crap. So if I'm not keeping up with it, I know you all will let me know. So yeah, today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little more chill. We're going to recap 2023, some cool things that happened. Talk about that, and then we're going to talk about 2024 and the goals that Josh has for this year, because I think this has the potential to be one of the greatest years of my entire life. But we'll get to that. So to quick sum up like why I'm doing this, I'm really good at making like goals, list of things to do, all that kind of stuff. I am genuinely terrible though at following through on those a lot of times. I'll make these like big extravagant plans for like a new business idea or something else. And I'll have this great planning stage and then I'll do nothing to act on it. So that is where this video comes in. And 2024 is going to be a year of change for Josh, because I made about a week and a half ago a big list of some goals and big ass dreams for 2024 and what I thought 2024 hopefully will look like. So what I'm going to do is share those with you, but in a minute, because first I want to talk about 2023, because it was a bit of a wild year. It was a very unexpected year. It went from starting off with a new job in a coffee shop, and switching jobs after a few months, and in the middle there getting to go to frickin' New York to go to the Red Bull car launch with Ford, which was incredible. Such an amazing time. Had a blast, got a selfie with Daniel. You can never go wrong with that. And then we fast forward and I get let go from my job in July. And I said, you know what? I got some money saved up. Let's try to do content again. Because in 2023, I gave it a good hard try, and things just didn't quite pan out the way I'd hoped they would, which was unfortunate, but that just kind of happens sometimes. And I remember those first kind of 6 months of 2023, I was, thinking back to 2022 and all the things that I feel like I messed up. Things that I could have done better to make content be better. And so my goal was, if I was getting back into content, I was going to be better about doing those things, focusing on the things that were important to me and making sure that I enjoyed what I was doing. Now, did I fully succeed at that in 2023? I would say yes and no. I got some really cool deals and made some really cool connections with some awesome brands, but also I didn't stream on Twitch nearly as much. I was terrible at posting YouTube videos, and for the first time in 2.5 years, my average TikTok videos every day, every week went so far down. Y'all know, the average used to be 7 a day, which was too many. Let's be honest, it was too many. But it plummeted down. So was 2023 perfect? No, not at all. But there's some amazing things. I got to spend another month in Europe during the summer. That was one of the things I decided after getting let go, was that I was going to find someone to sublet my room, and I was going to dip off to Europe again and get to experience Europe. And it was a blast. Would not change anything. It was amazing. It's also funny because I'm recording this video, 2024's video, in Prague at the moment, which not where I was expecting to be in January. I did not expect it to be the middle of January and this to be my second country outside of the US of the year already, with another 3 on the way before I head back to the US, which is crazy. It's crazy to me. Life is wild like that. Life is just crazy like that. But that was great. Came back early. Got to go to Vegas for the event with MoneyGram. That was so sick for the Japanese Grand Prix watch along. Absolutely amazing. Loved it. So much fun hanging out with MoneyGram and Haas. And then, kind of tried to focus on content. Ended up getting to go to Vegas for a little brand deal to work with one of the hotels there and Fan Amp, which was awesome. Vegas was very much on my bucket list of things to do and, something I wanted to do. And it looked like it wasn't going to happen, which was really unfortunate. But it ended up working out. And crazy enough, the only reason it worked out is because I made a last minute decision to go to the US Grand Prix at COTA. And when I say last minute, I mean I decided on Tuesday at about 4 p.m. and I left the next morning to drive a day and a half to COTA at about 5 a.m., something like that. So it was a very last minute decision. But I met Fan up there. It's what led to the deal in Vegas, which was awesome. Had so much fun in Vegas. Met so many amazing people. Some definite friends for life for sure, and got to hang out with some cool people. And that was crazy. For me, there was a point that I was looking back at 2023 and I was disappointed in what I had done. I didn't feel like I'd done enough. I didn't feel like I'd put in the effort that maybe I should have. And then I actually took some time to sit down and think about all the cool things I did in 2023 content-wise, and I was like, holy crap, Josh, that was crazy. You went to 2 races very last minute with no plans to go to any races. You hit up another, God, I don't even know, it was 7 or 8 countries. Went to Europe again for a month, worked a couple jobs, tried some new things, figured some things out. And it was a great year at the end of the day. Was it perfect? No. But that's okay, because no year is going to be perfect. But it can always be great. All right, so that was 2023. Let's talk about 2024 now, and some of my ambitious goals and, slightly less ambitious goals. Basically, when I made this list of goals, I had goals that were, the ones that I could realistically achieve. There was nothing stopping me from it besides the amount of work that I was putting in. So, goals like how much am I running a week? How many videos am I posting a week? Different things like that where it's not on the algorithm or, getting a certain amount of views. It's just about putting out content. And then the other side of the goals is the ones where it does come a little bit to, the algorithm and how things do. So let's quick start with the first side of the goals. So the big goals that I have for the year, the main, overarching chunks are: 1, be more consistent with social media. That is a big goal for me this year. I want to, be more consistent on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, and on Twitch. And I don't quite know what that will look like yet, and the sun is blinding me right now. All right, so the first main goal is be more consistent with my posting on social media. So TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Twitch, all those things. I want to get back to when, I was posting a video or 2 every day on TikTok, because that is my bread and butter. And I'll be honest, I've slacked. I've fallen off a little bit with the amount that I've been posting. So the goal is to change that and be better about posting, especially on here. Long form videos and doing a mixture of, F1, other motorsports, and just making sure there's videos in there that I really want to make just for my own creative process, because I want to make sure that I don't lose that desire to create videos. The second big goal is not content related, but I might make some videos about it at some point. I had an ambitious goal this year to run my second half marathon and do it at a 90-minute half marathon pace, which is pretty fast. The first one I ever ran was a 1:51 something. So basically I'm cutting 21 minutes off that time. I started, after going to Europe this year, training to try to run that pace. Didn't end up working, which was unfortunate. And at the end of the half marathon this year on New Year's Eve, so about 20 days ago or so, I fricked up my knee, real bad. It's bad enough that every day that I'm walking around Europe, it's in genuine pain. It doesn't usually start that way, but there's usually pain at some point during the day. And I don't know what I did, but I think something might be slightly torn, but that's a whole nother topic. But I still have an ambitious goal to run that sub 90-minute pace and to run my first marathon. So some big running goals this year, which are very fun. There won't be a ton of videos about that, but there will be, you know, updates on my Instagram story, so if you're not following, drop a follow on Instagram. All right, and the third kind of big thing is I want to partner with more creators this year. If that's F1 creators, if that's travel creators, if that's general motorsport creators, like beauty creators, I don't even care. Like, if you are cool and I enjoy hanging out with you, I want to partner with more creators just because I realize that's what I've been bad at. And I don't think it's necessarily like me just avoiding, you know, hanging out with people. I love people. I think part of it is the people that I would be making videos with don't live near me, obviously, which is unfortunate. But I want to do better this year at meeting up with people and making videos with people, whether that's in person or, you know, from across the world, because I just enjoy a lot of the people that I get to communicate with online. And so I want to make videos with those people and, you know, make some cool videos for you guys. All right. I'm hoping I'm going to a couple races this year. At this point, I don't know which ones. Potentially Silverstone, that's definitely an option. It seems like Vegas again is definitely an option. I would personally love to go to either the Japanese Grand Prix or the Chinese Grand Prix, especially China because it's the first time it's been back since 2019. It'd be so fun. I've never been to China. I think it would be awesome. But this year, I want to go to one new Grand Prix that I've never been to. That's going to be a hard goal. That might be one of the hardest ones that I have on this list. I will be perfectly honest. Like, there is so much that goes into it, especially it already being the middle of January and the season starts in a month and a half. So fingers crossed for that one, but that's one of the ones where hopefully it happens, but maybe it doesn't. I have a lot of other like general motorsport and F1 goals. The only big one I'm going to say, because I'm really going to manifest this one this year, is I want an F1 driver in one of my videos this year. I don't care if it's a TikTok, if it's a YouTube video, I don't care if it's a Twitch live stream. I want one driver in a video this year, live and in person. And we're really gonna manifest that one because I don't even care who it is, honestly. Just a singular driver. Obviously, I have my preferences and the ones that would be sweet, but literally, I will take literally anyone. It would be so much fun. So yeah, trip-wise, content-wise, there's not really a ton that I already have planned out at this point. Obviously, I'm in Europe. I'm going to be going to the Race Media Awards, which is going to be super cool. Going to get to hang out with a lot of super dope people there. And then going to be in France to go snowboarding, which is going to be awesome. So excited. And then hanging out in Europe for a week with some of my boys. It's going to be a great start to the year. That being said, I have some ideas. And at this point, if you're still in the video, if you're still watching, you're a real one. So let me know down below that you're still watching, because I appreciate you. I have a Patreon account that you can sub to and support me on if you want to support the videos that I make and the things that I do. That being said, I am trying to figure out some ways to revamp the Patreon, to make there be exclusive content, different things on there that people would be interested in watching or listening to or seeing, but that wouldn't, add a crazy amount to my day-to-day. At the end of the day, I'm a one-man band. It is just me. I don't have an editor. I don't have anything. So anything you see is just me. But I really like Patreon. I think it's a great way to, bring in some money to support the things that you want to do. And there's a lot of things that I want to do. But I also want to make sure that, if you are literally handing me money, that you are getting something high quality in return. So if you have an idea for like things that could be interesting, things that you might want to see in the Patreon, like let me know. Throw in the comments, shoot me a DM, doesn't matter to me. I'm trying to figure that out, and I want to revamp it because I think there's some potential there and some cool things, some cool goals that we could potentially do. But I gotta figure that one out. Honestly, I really gotta figure that one out. So yeah, guys, that's the plan. I'm literally gonna edit this video and hopefully get it up in the next couple days, and we are just gonna start this year off right. I have no idea what's gonna happen this year, guys. There's a lot of ambitious goals that I have, and I think a lot of them are gonna happen, but I think a lot, it's tough to say. It's tough to sit here January 16th and go, yep, all of this stuff is gonna happen. I don't know. I would love for everything to happen, but I also am realistic and know that it probably won't. But I do know I'm gonna put in the hardest year of work in my life to make sure that we can do some cool stuff this year, because I love doing this. I love talking to you guys. I love streaming on Twitch and hanging out with all of you. I love making TikTok videos and going to cool events and meeting you guys in person. And I want to make sure that can continue and that is sustainable for the next however many years. So this year we're going to freaking buckle in and we're going to figure it out. And we're going to make 2024 be, and this chair is so squeaky, I hope you can't hear it, but we're going to make 2024 epic. It's going to be an insane year. And I hope that a year from now, when I am making this same video for 2025, we can go and look back at the crazy shit that I did this year and just be like, dang, that happened and that was an insane year. So there's a lot happening. I appreciate anyone that watched all the way to the end. This was a bit longer of just kind of a talking head than I normally do, obviously, so thank you. I really appreciate you. Again, if you have ideas for anything, content, Patreon, anything like that, throw in the comments, shoot me a DM on Instagram. Otherwise, I'm gonna edit this video and then enjoy Europe for the next couple weeks. And we're gonna have some banging car launches soon. Fingers crossed, Josh will be at one, hopefully. Otherwise, I'll see you in next week's video. And who knows? Maybe this year will be the year we finally get Daniel Ricciardo in a video. Manifest, fingers crossed, let's go. Come on. Come on, Daniel, please. But thank you all. Have a good one. Peace.